Content over everything.
All right, so Leon's allowed us to speak today because me and the Lodgen had a little bit of a, not falling out, but a bit of a disagreement.
Misunderstanding.
And I think Ali Dawa once again doing jugliya. Jugliya means when you stir in the pot.
Yep.
And he tried to make me and him sort of have a little bit of a disagreement in public. And we've had a lot of disagreements outside of public.
Yeah.
And today my brother Bhupinder come down, so he's here to kind of like have a little bit of a chat. And just want to clarify a few things about me and the Lodgen, third Lodgen. Especially because
well done.
A lot of people think that me and him don't get on. In fact, me and him are very similar, which is why we butt heads sometimes, but we do get on. And so the Lodgen, you can like say your piece and why you kind of like said what you said earlier, and try and be nice though, please.
Right, okay.
Sikh circle, first time. There's normally a G circle. We need a couple more.
When I come down here, to Speaker's Corner, I don't really care what your background is, your religion, your colour. I will, if I disagree with you, I disagree with you. I don't really care if you're a Sikh, Muslim, Hindu, Scientologist.
Buddhist, Jain.
It's of no importance to me. If I don't agree with you, I will put my viewpoint across, and I won't sugarcoat it because I'm not about that. I'm very raw. It's just how I am, and I'm very raw, and you know, people in my social circle, they know me as that, and I'm sorry if it comes across rude, but in that earlier conversation, I did not swear at you. I did not say. I don't think I said anything wrong.
No. Can I put something into context? You know? Ali Dawa, was trying to stir the pot, and he got you and he put you in, and he said, "Oh, this is a real Sikh," implying that I'm not a real Sikh. And so
then, anyway,
he was dissing me indirectly. And the thing is, I thought you kind of like you fell for his little trap.
And
No, that doesn't mean that okay, whatever you're thinking that Ali Dawa thinks or his game is, that doesn't mean that I have that same thought process.
Let's forget about Ali Dawa.
Do you understand?
Let's move
So
on.
the point is
Because-
the point is I interjected and I explained that we're free thinkers, we believe in discussion, we're Sikhs, we're learners, always learning, always improving. And today you even said to the other guys that I've learned a lot. By coming to Speaker's Corner, you learn to debate and discuss, and you listen,
Change
and
my
you
views
learn
about
new
a lot of
stuff.
stuff.
That's right. You learned a lot of stuff about different cultures, about different people, and how, you know, the bottom line is, you know, we all believe in humanity, we believe in eating food, we believe in brotherhood, and we believe in mankind. That's the bottom line. Now, we as Sikhs, we are allowed to have discussions and debates, you know, because we've been given free thought, free choices. And so it's healthy to have discussions. It's healthy to sometimes have a difference of opinion so you can see things from somebody else's viewpoint. Because on your own, you see your version. When you have discussions with other people, you see other people's viewpoint, and something from the south looks different from the north. So it's quite nice to have the ability and have the decency to have those debates.
Can I
But
just
when we disagree, you shouldn't run away.
But can I
Hold
just-
on, can I just finish my sentence? If we disagree, you shouldn't like leave the conversation just because you think somebody else has a ulterior agenda. End of the day, we're here in this park. We don't have any power over anyone's agenda. You know what I mean? Their thought process is theirs. We need to just talk and exchange views. On an individual level.
Let me clarify something. I'm going to say to the viewers that if there's 100 white people and there was 2 black people, would you fight for the amusements of the white people? No, you would try and, just because of the numbers, there's only 2 of us and now there's 3, we've managed to get we still can't get a circle. And the point is that when we're in that situation, we know people are manipulating us and do jugliya, which is like stirring the pot.
But when you say
Properly,
chugliya, I just want to say what chugliya means. Chugliya is a Punjabi word. No, it's a Punjabi word, and it means basically talking behind people's back.
Or to manipulate.
And furthermore, when you say talking about people's back, behind people's back, what you're really talking about is the comment section on fucking YouTube.
No, even when Ali Dawa come up to me after, he said, "Oh, that Sikh brother put you in your place," trying to indirectly antagonize.
But today, Ali Dawa had to admit.
And you saw what he was like.
Today we had a discussion.
We spoke to Ali Dawa afterwards.
Ali Dawa was there, Mo was there as well.
we
We had a really nice discussion. And the discussion, they were asking me questions and I was answering the questions. And I wanted to clarify a few myths, Because unfortunately, a lot of the brothers here don't actually know anything about Sikhi, They don't know anything about Sikh. They've only heard rumours. So therefore, it's very important to clarify to them that we believe in humanity. We believe in being human beings. We're respectful to everybody. And I was saying to them, look, there's sisters here. We're respectful to sisters. On the issue of Tommy Robinson, because they asked you the question about Tommy Robinson, and I said to them, I've met Tommy Robinson. I asked him questions. I want to know what he did and what he was about. And, you know, I looked into Tommy Robinson, and when he's working for the Quillian Foundation, he's getting paid a wage. And I was like, wow, that's a bit strange.
All right, listen, anyway, I'm going to
the
call.
point
I'm not
was,
gonna be on a
they
video
had admitted,
when you're discussing
when
Tommy
I had a
Robinson.
discussion with him, wait.
I'm going to call it.
When I spoke to him,
Well,
they
see you back
admitted
there.
that in England, we have the choice to be able to talk to people, have a discussion with them. Doesn't mean we believe in their views or we are the same as them, but and they admitted that you had the right to have a discussion with him, but they also said that for them it created a bad feeling, and I said that's something they've got to deal with because we live in England. You want to have healthy, sensible debate and discussion, and you want to tackle all issues. We live in a united society. We want to be united. We want to be civilized. We're allowed to have difference of opinion. We're allowed to have different types of people, but the idea is discussion is healthy, especially when it's respectful. And today we had a very respectful, decent discussion with guys who are considered to be controversial, but it was great. And they said, yeah, brother, you know what, you've got to come down more often because you explain things and you answer questions in a very decent way because you're very clear. Now, only because I've been coming Speaker's Corner since the age of 18, and I enjoy listening to discussions and debates. I've heard a lot of great debates, and I think it's very healthy to come down here sometimes and listen a little bit, maybe have a few words, and it's good. So, you know, it's good that we clarified old Delorchan there, who wasn't sure what was going on, but now he knows, and he's all cool.
Delorchan's okay. We're just,
and with you as well, now all of these people know that you're not Islamophobic, you're not racist. You just wanted to find out what's going on. You looked into what Robinson does and that, what his background is and the TV programs he makes and stuff. And the idea is that if you're going to come to have a discussion with Muslim people, you're not going to be Islamophobic if you come on your own. You're going to come with 50 people. If you come to listen and discuss, it's a two-way process. So therefore, we've now clarified with Mr. Controversial Ali Dawa that he misinterpreted and created a hype when really I explained to him that Raj is a moderate Sikh, very middle of the road Sikh, very mainstream, because as Sikhs we've got moderates and we've got people who've got, you know, some bang on, you know, hardcore views, because every community has your left wing and your right wing. You know, we've got Tory Sikhs, believe it or not, that follow Theresa May. So therefore we've got all types, and the idea is that to not judge a community by one person or one situation, and it should be clarified. So as somebody else mentioned as well, Sikhs are not Islamophobic. We believe in mankind and humanity, and we believe everybody's all one. All human beings, we're part of the human race. Now, what we do have issues with certain individuals do certain things. So, for example, an issue for us at the moment is grooming gangs. We think it's very serious. It's been going on for 40 years. So you've had relatives that got groomed, so it became a personal issue for you, So grooming is a big issue. Now it's in the mainstream media, and now the Islamic community, the Pakistani community are now saying, you know what, grooming is bad. But for 30 years, they didn't say anything. Some people said it didn't happen. Some councillors went to court and defended groomers and kiddie fiddlers, which is quite disgusting, and now they've had to resign as councillors and as mayors and stuff up in Yorkshire and that, And, you know, this, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 girls that are being, it's not good. You know, we live in a multicultural society. We should be respectful of all races.
And this is one thing Tommy Robinson brought out a long time ago. So I do agree with
So the issue is that, we as a community, right now, we had the Windrush scandal, where the Tories are trying to exclude, effectively British citizens that have been here 50 years, trying to kick them out. Now, today it was Windrush, the West Indian community. Tomorrow it could be Pakistani community, could be the Indian community, could be the Mauritian community, The idea is that right now, BMEs are getting it, black minority ethics are getting a raw end of the deal from the Tory government in terms of cutbacks. I was at Grenfell Tower for 6 months serving food. Majority community there was ethnic background, a lot of Muslim people, a lot of Moroccans, a lot of Eritreans, yeah? And I was there every day helping because London needed help. The local community in Latimer Road, Grenfell area needed help, in West London needed help. So we all came together, all of us from different backgrounds and different races, and we did a community project. And thankfully now, you know, a third of the families have been housed, you know, 2/3 are still left, but we're getting there slowly. The tower's been covered up now. For the anniversary, the tower will be covered up. Children don't have to suffer trauma. That is a good project to show how great London is. And how, it shows a unity because there were Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, some Jewish people were there. There were people from loads of different backgrounds. There were traveller people as well. So the whole of the London community came together to help each other in a beautiful way. And that celebrates London, how great London is, and also how great England is. So we're here to celebrate our diversity, and we're here to learn about each other, and Speaker's Corner should be about learning about each other.
And I was trying to say, people say, why did I meet Tommy Robinson? One of the reasons is that on Twitter, he has been banned, but you have Hezbollah and Hamas on Twitter. And so for me, the promo that we're doing is about free speech on Twitter. Yeah, and so
I personally believe Tommy Robinson is nowhere near as dangerous as right-wing Tories who are bringing all these cuts, saying if you've got more than 2 children, you ain't going to get child benefit. That's targeted at certain communities who have lots of children, yeah? And they're bringing in all these measures to hit poor families. For me, this is a battle rich versus poor. Rich people right now in different shapes and forms through legislation are hammering poor people. How are there kids that are going to school without eating? Why are schools having to provide breakfast for children? Why are schools having to get second-hand clothing for children? This, you know, in 2018 in England, in London, we shouldn't be having this poverty. How can the government have 20, 30 million billion to bomb Syria, you know, with these expensive bombs that cost, you know, I don't know, like, you know, 2-3 million each or something, or 10 million each, but yet children have their free meals taken away from them? How horrible a politician do you have to be to take away children's free meals?
Oh, wow, that's terrible.
You know, little baby children, man, that's sickening, yeah? For me, let's show some humanity, let's show some unity, and, you know, let's have discussions and learn. You know, we're here to learn. Sikh means learner, we're always learning. You make mistakes. If you're brave enough to take a chance and discover things, you'll make mistakes, but you'll learn from your mistakes. So you'll improve, you'll be a better version of yourself. So it's good to learn, it's good to make mistakes, and it's good to improve. It's good.
There's a lot of people tell me don't come here because, you know, there's no reason.
If you want to come here,
but you come here if you're here to learn and you've got an open heart.
That's it.
You will come here and you will adjust your behaviour in the way you think. And I have myself. People still think I'm extreme. I don't think
no, you're
way,
not. Look, we've got more in common. We're more in common.
8 months ago.
We have more in common than we think. I was lucky enough to see, you know, National Front, BNP, and that lot, and I used to go on marches against racism. You know, around at Stephen Lawrence time, I was there. You know, for me, that was a big time because we thought we're born here and we're the same as everybody else, but the police were treating people of colour a different way. You know, and that come out in the report, and the Met was found to be, you know, was it institutionally racist? Yeah. So these are issues we should be tackling. You know, real issues. Right now, I want to know why they're not discussing the bombing of Yemen. Why is there not discussions on why is it no one's raising the issue of Yemen and that it's been bombed every day? A poor Islamic country is being bombed by a rich Islamic country, Saudi Arabia. What for? There's already nothing there. Why are you making their misery and poverty even worse? That's a discussion that should be discussed here, real issues. The Syrian crisis should be being discussed here, real issues.
But can I say something, Baji? One thing people say to me is that I don't discuss Sikh issues. And one of the things I do want to discuss in the future is about alcoholism, because I had a problem with alcoholism, and the Sikh community is suffering from that. And I think it's a good thing that in the future, maybe not today, but in the future, that when we come back, we can have a talk about the problem, because I haven't drank for 6 years.
All types of drugs, you know, even legal ones like smoke, you know, cigarettes and, you know, alcohol are bad for you. That's why you have a government warning, right? So here the police arrest people for cannabis, which is a plant, which has no government warning, but yet there's a packet of cigarettes that says do not smoke, this will kill you, and people smoke. And it tells you.
With pictures of your lungs.
And everything, Same with alcohol, there's a government warning, there's age restriction on it, And yet their focus is on arresting people, you know, and same in America. America has got prisons full of people of ethnic minority background for having possession of cannabis, which is a plant which goes naturally all over the world. And now that plant has been found to cure cancer, to cure illness. You know, there's 20, 30 illnesses, and now cannabis is legal in America. Yeah? So why isn't England caught up with that? Yeah. These are discussions we should be having.
Can I just say that the Lotton's back? Let's come back in and then we're going to shut the conversation.
Well, no, let's
and we can talk next time in the future.
I just want to be on camera discussing that.
I know, we were talking about drinking stuff,
like
so we'll do that conversation.
No, he was saying, right, that he wants to in future have a discussion about drugs and alcoholism problems and that.
In our community.
Yeah? So maybe that's something we can tackle in the future.
Because like I said, I used to have a
maybe the
problem with
you suggested
and
car
system and stuff like that. So I don't want people to think we just talk about
No,
Islam.
but I think world poverty is a
Langar,
bigger issue. Right, and how Langar is a solution for world poverty. I spoke to a charity and I said to him, why don't you go to Yemen and Sikh charity?
Explain what Langar is first.
No, but I think it's important to change ourselves.
So
you need to explain what Langar is.
Langar is a concept of food.
Communal kitchen.
Communal kitchen, so we share food with everyone. So in our culture, we share prayer meditation, we share music, and we share food. When you share food, you unify each other because you're eating together, yeah? So food is very unified. So we believe in a community kitchen, which is free food, and it's to share it with whoever needs it. So right now, Rohingya happened, you know, out in Burma. Sikh charity went there and they were feeding people there. So we had Sikhs in Syria, we had Sikhs in Grenfell Tower. Yeah, so you see Sikhs in central London, in America. Because for us, sharing food is a basic human necessity. You know, for me, decency starts with food. If you can't feed your neighbours, you're not a human being. If you can't share food with your neighbours, you're not a human being. You know, you're something else. Because the minimum you should be able to do in your area is make sure nobody's starving in your area. Where you live, there should be nobody starving. You know, that's how it works. That's decent, you know, basic humanity. Yeah. So we've got a concept called Langar, and we'll talk about that.
We'll do that in a
and how it's really easy. Yeah. Basically, we have a food system which uses reusable dishes, metal dishes, and basically it's community-based, so it's free manpower, so it costs nothing, and the unit cost labour supply of flour, rice, and dals is very cheap. So it's a very, very affordable system that means the world can eat food. Yeah. And if that system is rolled out all over the world, there'll be nobody starving in the world. Within 1 year, if that system is rolled out all over Africa, Asia, all the countries that need it, there'll be nobody starving on this planet.
Yeah, we'll talk about this. I think
so. That's something we should have a discussion with your TV lot about how it works, because it's not just exclusive to Sikhs. Yeah. Sharing food, anybody can do it, but we have a food system which is really, you know, economically fantastic. You know, it's a small amount that achieves a lot. So that's something we'd like to share with you guys. And definitely
good idea, yeah.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, always.
All brothers, man.
All the best, man.
No hate here.
And Raj is going to grow his beard now.
Yeah,
he's going to join me at the Lawton.
Yeah,
please. He's going to join the
Beard Brigade.
The Beard Brigade.
George Michael
the Warrior.
Anyway, man, thanks for being on anyway, man.
All the best.
Sikh Circle's going to grow one day. There'll be 10 of us and 20 and 100. Take care, man.
Content over everything. Content over everything. From now to
man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV.
Alright, listen, yeah? Inshallah, how's I was gonna start? Dagal kiyo Dibat sada Allo naga Sare Uqdad diyo Qabyala da Rabbo naga Dawi Rabbo naga Dawi End of the story, inshallah.
Translate for the man, bro.
Okay. Dagal kiyo dibat sada